the semi-final plate. We've had a lot to digest so far. Kind of a feast early on today. Things have happened a little quicker over the last 3 matches. What about this men's singles? Chong Wei against Jan O JORGENSEN. I want no bias at all from the man alongside me, Jesper Larsen. Richard Kaufman now back in the hot seat. Jill Clark, don't worry, she'll be back later. But Jesper, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very interesting match. Sorry, my sound just went away there. Yeah, I think this is going to be very interesting. Most of this tournament, Jan O JORGENSEN has been playing really, really well, and we know the level that Chong Wei can play at, so there's no doubt that he is going to be playing well too, and yeah, I think we're in for a treat, and I think we really have something to look forward to.
Yeah, it should be a really, really enthralling encounter. It's one of those you're just not sure what kind of match we're going to get here. And he's hoping to be the Great Dane, of course. Chong Wei. I mean, what hasn't been said about Chong Wei and major championships? So close on so many occasions, and yet. And this is the man who wants to deny him at the semi-final. Because I think everyone would say the dream semi-final prospect would have been Chong Wei against Lin Dan. It hasn't happened. Lin Dan is out. Jan O JORGENSEN sorted that yesterday. And this is what we face now. So the two players getting ready for this mouth-watering contest. He shattered Lin Dan's dream. Now can he end the hopes of a first World Championship for Chong Wei? Both popular players around the world, both players who are capable of brilliant badminton on their day, and there's no doubt Jan O JORGENSEN reckons he's playing the badminton of his life right now. Chong Wei, well, it's been a long road back. Look at that world ranking. So often the world #1. He came in this week as the world number 44. It wasn't that long ago, actually. He won a title as the world-ranked 180th player. That was at the US Open. He won the Canadian Open. Just the one defeat so far for Chong Wei in 2015. Breezed into the semi-finals with that win over Hu Yun in just 38 minutes. Only dropped one set, that was in round 2 to Mark Zwiebler. Says he will treat this match as if it's the final itself. He is prepared for the pressure that comes his way. It's all been looking good for Chong Wei, apart from maybe his hair, but that's another story. As for Jan O JORGENSEN, the #2 seed, the #2 ranked player in the world. Good memories of the Istora. He won his first Super Series title here in the Indonesian Open in 2014. His only win this year came German Open, won the European Championships as well, as you can see. Look at that. That is an impressive way through here so far. And he's played some good players. Bun Sak, Shon Wan Ho, Lin Dan. Of course, it's on paper looks fantastic for me. Jan O JORGENSEN. No wonder he reckons he's playing the badminton of his life.
Yeah, and he just he loves playing in here, and you can see that on the results, and even though, like we see at the previous meetings and so that Chong Wei is up 12-1, then I think we should not underestimate Jan O JORGENSEN today.
Yeah, the last time it was last year's Thomas Cup. Jorgensen's only win, by the way, came in 2009 at the China Super Series event. The winner of this, as we see Sun Liang, the umpire, and our service judge Gerard Arsenault of Canada. The winner of this, of course, will meet Chen Long, who disposed a little while ago of Kinta Momota of Japan. Of course, the final last year was Chen Long against Lee Chong Wei. The 2 years before that, it was Lee Chong Wei against Lin Dan. Not just the World Championships, of course, of 2013 and 11, but of course the Olympic final of 2012. The one
Ladies
permanent
and
fixture in those finals has been Lee Chong Wei.
Lee Chong Wei, Malaysia. And on my left, Jan O Jorgensen, Denmark. Lee Chong Wei to serve. Level play.
Well, not long ago, of course, Lee Chong Wei was facing, I suppose, a fairly real prospect that he may have to retire. And here he is on the brink of another World Championship final. A man that's dominated the world rankings for almost a decade, but yet to win a major. Up against a man in Jan O Jorgensen, who has, well, some strong memories of World Championship past, but not all good, I'm afraid. But it could all be so different here if he can make it to the final and maybe even claim gold.
Yeah, I think Lee Chong Wei will only be happy if he wins gold. The difference is now that Jan is already happy, and in that way he can maybe play a little more freely than Lee Chong Wei can.
Pretty good start.
I just noticed that Jan's coach, Kenneth Jonassen, is not behind the court.
Yeah, Lars Uers there. Who's the other guy then in the corner with him?
It's a guy working with the players in the. He's not a coach. He is a coach, but mental coach.
Right.
Yeah, Ken Jonassen is sick.
Service over.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, at least Jan Jorgensen's not sick. Better to have Kenneth Jonassen. No, I wish Kenneth any problems, but we've already seen a few players suffer this week. Obviously, one of the quarterfinalists, Chris Adcock, had to withdraw because of it.
It does make me a little anxious for Jan, because Jan and Kenneth has a really close partnership, and since Kenneth came back to Denmark a couple of years ago from England, they've been developing Jan's game together, and I think Jan would have hoped that Kenneth was out there too, together with Lars.
No, it's a decent point. I mean, there's only so much a coach can do, but obviously they have certain things and they can see in their play, and especially if Kenneth knows Jan so well and Jan trusts what Kenneth has to say to him. But he's not here, and Lee Chong Wei is off to a fast start.
Yeah, Jan has a couple of times played a little short towards that forehand corner, and then Lee Chong Wei goes back cross court. Made two winners in that way now.
Service over. 2-4. Play.
Oh, it's been given in. It is in.
Service over. 5-2.
That's just wide.
Service over. 3-5.
Both players are, looking at the lines, trying to find the court. The drift has changed a little bit since yesterday, so just a little getting used to.
Service over.
Well, we've talked about the pressure, and interesting, a lot of conversation so early in the match going on between Jan and the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's short and not dispatched, and then wide on the follow-up. It was a huge win, wasn't it, yesterday for Jan to beat Lindan. It kind of feels like an end of an era, but it's not right Lindan off yet. But for Jan himself, it was massive.
It was, yeah, and he was so happy afterwards. He had an interview in the Danish television with the tears in his eyes, and so yeah, that was a major win for him. But also the way that he won. It's a long time ago I've seen Lindan being just pushed out of the court like that.
But it's incredible the way Chong Wei has been playing. You know, he's come back. I mean, he won the US Open, won the Canadian Open. I was at the US Open, beat Hans Christian Wittinghus, of course, Jan's fellow Dane in the final. Let's be fair. They're Grand Prix Gold events, they're not Super Series events, and obviously it's hard to tell what level he has been at after 8 months out, but we've seen the level here, aren't we? It's as high as it's ever been.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I agree 100% with you. I've seen him play some of the matches in this tournament, and he hasn't played the real top players, and the level hasn't been exactly there, but he played as, you know, the level he needed to win the matches. But
the 21-12, 21-18 yesterday against Hu Yun, that was...
Yeah, I know, but yeah, I know, but the match yesterday just showed that the difference between Hu Yun and maybe some of the top 4 or 5 players is quite big.
It's been a pretty good draw considering he's not seeded.
Exactly, yeah. And that's also what I'm trying to tell.
But what about this so far?
Yeah.
I mean, it's winner. I mean, it's winner. I mean, there's been a few errors from Jan, but it's been winner after winner.
Yeah, but Jan hasn't really come off very well here. He has mid-hit the shuttle a couple of times and he's playing very short. And Lee Choo-wei is putting a lot of pressure on him, and he really doesn't know how to handle it right now.
Well, the interval could be here very fast. And it is here very fast.
11-3 interval.
6 minutes. Oh yeah, Lee Chong Wei. Business-like beginning to this semi-final.
Yeah, Lee Chong Wei, he's playing like he just continued from yesterday, isn't he? He's taking control. He's as you said, just apart from a few mistakes, then he's hitting the court well, he's hitting the shuttle well, and Jan hasn't exactly been the same. The precision isn't there, and that hurts him. So he's also not moving too well. So he needs to, you know, just settle in and get the game going.
Coach, name the court. Coach, leave the court.
Silver medalist, the last 3 World Championships, last 2 Olympic Games, of course, we know. It's still been an amazing career, whatever happens this week.
11-3.
Next year in Rio.
Play. Fault.
It's a dominant performance so far.
Yeah.
12,
no let up.
3.
And Jan just trying out the shuttle because all of the lifts is too short, and he's getting outplaced every time by the smash of Lee Chong Wei. I think another thing is also that every time Lee Chong Wei plays the net, then Jan lifts, and that gives Lee Chong Wei the opportunity to attack him.
And Jan at the moment just missing the lines. Nothing at the moment
3.
is happening for him. And it's almost like we can write this first game off. 10 points the gap now.
Yeah. Jan should just use the rest of the set to try to settle in, find the lines.
It's 8 points.
Maybe think about what tactic to use on this side
Service over.
because it seems like he has a hard time over there.
4-14.
Yeah, it ends a run of 8 points in a row. looks more like it.
Yeah, and also you could see the movement. He's much faster now and getting speed into the legs. And
5-14.
yeah, this is what he needs to do. He needs to speed up.
Ooh. That was close.
Service over.
But this,
15,
with the score as it is, no point to challenge.
No. I think we could have challenged that one, but I think you're right that he is not going for it. But, down 10 points.
Thank you.
$298 weeks
15,
as the
5.
world #1, Lee Chong Wei. You've been a world #1.
Yeah.
To do it for 300 weeks almost, that's
Yeah, that's
incredible.
not exactly the same as me.
Not quite. You and everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, what he said yesterday after the quarterfinal, he's going to treat this match like a final. You just wonder, you know, is it a way of getting himself mentally prepared? Because if it was, it's worked.
Yeah. He was ready when the match started, and
17, 5.
Jan, maybe I don't know what has happened, but it's definitely that he's not comfortable in there.
You know what? You know, we don't know, but I think you mentioned earlier about Kenneth Nelson suddenly not being there, and it could have an effect.
Yeah, and maybe also if you know, thinking of okay, I don't have any pressure on me, and I'm happy with the medal I already got, and so and maybe just being a little too relaxed and not eager enough to go and grab hold of that match.
This one a little long from Lee Chong Wei, not by much. Some lovely touches here from Lee Chong Wei. But some confidence-building resistance here from Jan O JORGENSEN.
Yeah, you're right. He's doing better, but still, Jan is probably one of the fastest players on the tour, and he's not using his speed in here. He's using the speed to get the shots that Lee Chong Wei is doing, but he's not using the speed to move Lee Chong Wei around and to take, you know, the control of the game.
Thank you.
Of course, a huge disappointment on home soil last year for Jan. Getting that injury when he was fancied to do well. I mean, not just home soil, not too far from where he actually lives. Well, this is as one-sided as I think any of us could have expected this opening game.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it's beyond what we would have expected. I know it's been given out. It's out.
Service
A
over.
little doubt from the line judge.
Yeah, it was a little slow, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was almost, you know, putting his hand down like it was in, and then eventually.
And again, Lee Chong Wei's not going to challenge, given the scoreline.
No.
A little bit of luck there
Service
for
over.
the Malaysian, and a hand up of apology, and it's game points. Talking to world number ones for quite a long time. There was one.
Yeah.
20, game point 7.
But in the past, last couple of years, even though Jan is up there and he's been in top 4 for quite some time, he has had matches like this, or at least games like this, where he hasn't done too well, and usually he comes back.
But it's the first game he's dropped in these World Championships. And, yeah, let's not write him off for sure, but it's 21-7, it's only a game. You don't win 2 games for winning it so convincingly. There's no extra points. But it's a highly polished display so far in a bid for another World Championship final for Lee Chong Wei. They are happy people down there right now. He is their hero. Comprehensive 16 minutes, 21 points to 7. What do you say to a guy that's been in all these finals and semi-finals and wins the first set 21-7?
Yeah. I think you just remind him of what the tactics are on the side that he's getting on now, and yeah, then he's off. And let's see if Jan comes in here and gives it a go.
Level.
Yeah, we want to see a match. I mean, even in Malaysia, well, I suppose in Malaysia. No, let's get it over with quickly.
Yeah,
but we want to, you know, from a neutral perspective, we want to see a match. Another.
1-love.
No, I don't want to say feeble, but poor shot from Jan.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not sick.
Well, you don't know, do you?
No.
Was hoping to respond at the start of this second.
No, and if you were looking at Jan yesterday against Lindan and the way he was moving, that was just a different person until now.
Look at the way Lee Chong Wei's moving though. He glides, doesn't he, across the court?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Exhibition badminton.
And the pace he's coming with, it just seems like Jan doesn't really know what to do about it. And at least this rally, he made him work quite hard to get the point. But Jan, of course, also needs to make points on his own if he's to win a game.
He's trying to get himself fired up, isn't he?
1-3.
Every point's so hard. It's only his 8th of the match.
Jorgensen.
Okay.
2-3.
It's a foundation, isn't it?
Yeah, some good net play here. Twice getting some short lifts and being able to kill it.
Another really good tight net shot from Jorgensen. Pounces on the follow-up. Got to the final again here in Indonesia a couple of months ago. Lost in the final as well, the All England to Chen Long, of course, the potential finalist.
Thank you.
First time in a World Championship semi-final. It's gone past pretty quickly for him, but maybe just starting to settle into it.
Service over. 4-3.
It's been given out.
Yeah.
Service over. 4-all.
That's just so nonchalant, isn't it?
Service over.
Also a very bad smash from Jan.
True.
Placement of that was
5-4.
just giving Lee Chong Wei all of the possibilities.
It's almost like, come on, is that what you're going to give me?
Yeah, yeah.
Service over. 5-6.
Since the beginning of the match, this is actually, I think, the first unforced error from Lee Chong Wei. The rest of them, this set has been because Jan has put in some pressure on. He has really done well until now, Lee Chong Wei.
And he leads still in this second game. Best rally in the match, really, I think, this. Just a sniff of a chance. He was a little short from Jan, and we know Lee Chong Wei is going to pounce on those.
7-5.
Yeah, but again, from his round ahead corner, Jan has made 3 or 4 smashes straight into the forehand of Lee Chong Wei, and every time he gets a long run to the forehand corner, and this time again he just got out of balance, and then easy kill for Lee Chong Wei.
Little error.
6-7.
Got to hang in there, hasn't he, Jan O Jorgensen hit?
Yeah.
since Peter Gade retired. He's been the #1 Danish player, of course. Victor Axelsen and aforementioned Vittinghus have also been up there competing at the top end of events. There's no doubt about it. When Lee Chong Wei was out in Malaysia, had no one winning any of the open tournaments. Of course, Chae Won Fung, who is not here, he won the gold at the Southeast Asian Games. But still, he's head and shoulders above any of the other men's singles players, Lee Chong Wei, in his home country. Yeah, well left.
Service over. 8-6. Service over. 7-8.
Well, you feel there's some hope here.
Yeah.
As far as Jorgensen.
He's clinging on to it and just looking for the level that he had yesterday and that he usually has, and the reason why he's world #2. Yeah, this shot from down that round the head corner is really not working well for him, and he gets a long run every time.
Brilliant. That's a classy defensive winner.
Yeah, it is, but it's the same shot, 1-4. I think he should maybe try to, instead of hitting that straight smash down there in the forehand and then getting this long run every time, then he should maybe try to make a cut shot instead and take the pace a little bit out, and then he's got more time to come back into the court afterwards.
Thank you. Test. Nine, 7. Service over. 8-9. Service over. 10-8.
Yeah, and getting frustrated with himself there.
Yeah, I thought he would have that one, and annoyed with him not getting it back.
Service over. 9-10.
It's a good shot, this one. Puts a lot of pressure on Lee Chong Wei and gets him off balance.
But it's not like Jan O Jorgensen wasn't expecting this. He said yesterday that he thinks Lee Chong Wei is hungrier than ever to show he's the best. Says the Malaysian deserves a goal, but hoped it wouldn't be this time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think most people in the badminton world, they think it would be okay if Lee Chong Wei got a gold medal
10
at
all.
some time, but of course Jan doesn't want to give it to him now.
Well, it's leveled up now, 10 points all. Jan Jorgensen,
11-10,
who
interval.
is the interval leader at 11 points to 10. Been trailing all the way in this second game from 3-love down, but something to chew on.
You see there Lars Ruhr telling Jan that when he hits that smash from around the head corner, he should go for the left hip of Chong Wei instead of hitting it into that forehand.
11-10.
And in that way, he will also take the angle away from Chong Wei.
Service over. 11-all.
That was lightning.
12,
Yeah, he was ready for that one. Jan tried some maybe 5-6 rallies ago. He did exactly the same, putting pressure on that forehand corner and got a good situation out of it. But this time, Chong Wei was ready. Seems like Chong Wei came out with a little more speed now, and so I think Jan really has to be ready now to stay in this game. Oh.
Service over. 12
Forced errors
all.
now.
Yeah, that was surprising, wasn't it?
He made a few also just before reaching 11.
Comfortably long.
14-12.
It's a new shuttle. Maybe it's faster than the other ones were. Sometimes you can be unlucky and you get this 12 shuttles in a tube, and then sometimes you just get one that's much faster than the others or slower.
Service over. 13-14.
Who's he supporting?
I'm not sure, maybe General.
Thank you.
But actually, this is what I talked about in the beginning of the game. We were talking about if Chong Wei were as strong as ever, and I think that this is the problem for him right now is that even though Jan really hasn't been playing that well, he's still in the game and he's still in this game. And I think earlier he would just this match would have been over now. He's not finishing off games like he did earlier.
Yeah, it was interesting when, of course, his was an enforced layoff.
14-all.
Remember, of course, Lin Dan came into the World Championships 2013 with one for his own choosing, and he really didn't look like he'd been away, did he?
No.
Of course, he went on to win the titles. That can happen, but don't forget, Chong Wei is 32. There's a lot of spring in the step still, though.
Yeah. And he's trying to push the
15,
pace.
14.
After that break at 11, he has really putting in some extra pace and trying to attack more again.
Service over, 15 all.
You could almost hear that it wasn't a clean hit.
Cleanly done.
Thank you.
In. This time he left it and
17-15.
costly for Jorgensen. It leaves Lee Chong Wei now potential 4 points away from winning this semi-final.
Yeah, this is really it for Jan now. He needs to he needs to get in there and try to take the attack away from Lee Chong Wei now. And he it's a good save.
Was indeed. Oh.
Service over. 16.
It was a risky
17.
one, but it caught the line.
That was tight.
That was inside the line, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Service over. Chong Wei. 18-16.
Well, Jan O Jorgensen in a first World Championship semi-final, and it's not going the way he certainly would have been thinking about after that brilliant win yesterday against Lin Dan.
Oh.
He really hasn't used his pace, and he never really got into this match. Even though he was up 11-10 and also leading just after the break, it was still never the best of his game.
It's amazing, isn't it, how one day to the next could change so much, you know. Up against Lin Dan, beating him for only the third time. He was hoping to beat Lee Chong Wei for only the second time, talking about playing, you know, the best badminton of his life. And, and the next day, he comes out and
Thank you.
he just can't reach those heights again.
No. That's right. It's and it's not like it was only yesterday he was playing the badminton of his life. The whole tournament he's done really well, and no blunders at all. See, this is the speed he's got,
Service
but he's
over.
just not using it.
17-19.
took the pace out this time. Worked better.
Another deft touch. And another World Championship final beckons.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, it wouldn't be a World Championship, would it?
17.
Without Lee Chong Wei being in the final.
I was just thinking, imagine it. It's crazy how many finals this guy have been in, both World Championships, but also Superseries finals and so on.
18-20.
Well, listen, it isn't over till it's over. There's still 2 male match points, but we've seen more ridiculous comebacks than this, haven't we, so far this week?
Yeah, you had one yesterday, yeah? 2014.
We had a 2018, of course, earlier.
Oh, he didn't go for that one.
You might regret that now. Yeah. 3 becomes 1.
19-20.
He's in another World Championship final. Lee Chong Wei has another shot at world glory. Is it to be his time?
Yeah, you never know. I think, unfortunately for him, I think Chen Long has looked strong this week too. But
Next one by Lee Chong Wei. 21-7.
I think Jan just told him at the net there that he hopes that he's going to get that title now.
Which is very gallant from our loser, Lee Chong Wei, into a full World Championship final. Is it the year in which silver turns to gold? It was certainly not Jan O Jorgensen's best day, but take nothing away from Lee Chong Wei. He enjoyed that. Lee Chong Wei with a 21-7, 21-19 victory, but it's Chen Long now who stands in his way, the man who beat him in last year's final. And there's what you were talking about.
You win tomorrow, he said, yeah?
Yeah. Lovely touch that from Jorgensen. Very sporty indeed. 42 minutes, it was convincing. Lee Chong Wei into tomorrow's men's singles final. So, terrific day of semi-finals in Jakarta. The number 2 seed may have won in the women's singles, but not the way for the men's number 2, Jan O Jorgensen. Comprehensively beaten there by Chong Wei. Still got that women's doubles to come with Mazwar and Polly against Tian and Zhao. That should be a great match. And then bookended by the 2 men's doubles semi-finals. And it's fair to say the latter one, Lee and Yu against Hassan Assediawan, you've got to say the favourite to win the men's doubles is in that match. These are 2, I suppose you can call them surprise semi-finalists, Jesper.
Yeah, it is a little surprising that both of these have reached the semifinals, but there have been big tournaments before where all of the couples have been in the draw, and where these 2 guys have, or these 2 pairings have reached finals. For example, Liu and Kui winning the All England, and also Endo and Hayakawa have also been the All England final before, so it is not that unusual.
Yeah, so it's Hiroyuki Endo, the number 6 seeds with Kenichi Hayakawa up against Liu Xiaolong and Chu Zihan. And as you can see, we're yet to have a finalist.